Hello everyone, today we are going to do an episode about Mien and the results of the battery cage system. As you can look at Mien, you can see she has a clip beak that is done due to a blade machine where her head was pushed in when she was a baby chick. Well, the beak of a bird is very sensitive, so that causes also excruciating pain. You can also see her comb. Well, due to nourishment now for me, it is not a pill anymore, but usually when they live in the cages, they get no sunlight, they get food which is not rich really in vitamins or minerals, and they get really pale. Also the head gets really pale. When I got them, I really had to take care that I didn't overfeed them. You can see here the crop. In the crop, the food gets the food gets in here, and they have also two stomachs. So when the food gets here, it gets it just stays here, and during the day some food in intervals go through the stomach so that they don't overfeed themselves. Well, what you get when a bird hasn't had food for many days or weeks, they go crazy with food, and the crop can get so full that it cannot flow anymore. The food in the crop cannot flow anymore to the stomach. So I had to put some olive oil in there, and I had to adjust their food program. They also get now not only mesh, what they get in the farm, but they also get a bit of eggs, and they get vegetables, fruit. So they get a complete program. Well, Mien is a bit still upset that I have her, so I don't make the story too long. What I want to tell you about a battery cage, just imagine yourself sitting with three other people in a bathtub, and with a wired fence around it, and for 1.5 years. Well, just as Mien people go totally insane. I mean, sometimes birds just die in the cage, and the other birds that's still alive stand on top of the dead birds so that they don't get this pain in their feet, from standing on all the wires. Another point is also what I want to say is, why do we actually still do this to animals? Birds are highly intelligent animals. Chickens are even more intelligent than dogs and cats. You can also find that on the internet when you look it up. All kind of researchers, they can even predict the future. So for instance, they say, well, what happens if I don't eat that much now? What will do my owner? Well, usually owners like me say, I just give them a bit more food, and then everything will be okay. Well, the chickens think, if I do that every time, then I get every time more food. So they can think about predictions, what can happen in the future. Well, as you can see with Mientje, you see she doesn't have yet all her feathers back. Most of them she have regained, but she also have to change a lot, so that costs extra energy. This is just, I don't really understand this system, because it's also not detrimental to the health of the animals, but also to our health, because you eat sick animals. You eat sick animals that are produced for the soup. You eat eggs that were produced by sick animals. You are what you eat. So please, people, also for the sake of the brothers and sisters of Annie and Mien, but also for other animals like cows and pigs that live in the farm industry and ammoniac fumes, please consider to buy better, a farm with that cares about the health of the animals, And actually organic free range eggs, they all will be slaughtered at 1.5 years, because chickens lay the most eggs when they are between the first and second year, and then it just becomes less. Well, also because we are also most fertile in our younger years. It's also with the chickens like this. And what most people don't know is that chickens don't become 2 years old, like they become in the farm industry, but they can become 10 to 15 years, so actually as old as a dog. And they are magnificent. I mean, after 1 week, they're already so tame that I can pick them up They come to me when I feed them. They understand immediately, you know, when you show them one time. I mean, with my dogs, I mean, I have to over and over try things, and well, then you also see how intelligent they really are. I mean, yeah, now they look really sad. Also, people ask me, why do you, why do you take sick animals into your home? And I'm like, you know, there are so many, yeah, not even chicks, but also dogs and cats that are bred and they end up in pounds. And there are so many animals that seek a good home, also really old animals, and also these animals, you know, that they never had a life. So please, if you have a home or you have something in your house, like a place for them, please consider this, because they really are so happy when you do this for them. Really, they just yeah, you see them growing every time. You see that they regain the strength, they regain their life lust, you know, and it's wonderful to see. And well, they're also really sweet, you know. They're white and fluffy and cute and cuddly, and yeah, I mean, everyone deserves a good life and a good home. And they too, you know, they have been producing for us 300 eggs in 1 year, so they deserve also to have a nice retirement. Yeah? And you can become really old, because actually you're really young. Eh? Yeah, you're just 1.5 years old. You can become really, really old if you like. Yeah, and the organization also said to me, you know, they have been, yeah, well, they are inbred. They are only their breadline is only focused on laying eggs. So it can be that they, well, die in 1 week. They can die in a couple of months. They can die in 1 year, because this is what we have created. They are not ugly by nature, but they are beautiful birds, you know, when they're normally bred. And when you look at the history of the birds, they just live up in trees. They can fly as good as any other bird. And this is what we created for us to serve us food. And I think, well, that is not how life is. Oh, she sees now my. You see my hanger, sweetheart? Yeah, this is not what we should create. This is really bad. I mean, this is just sad. And I think, well, I do my best for them so that I can help them and enjoy a nice chicken life. And they deserve that. Huh, sweetheart? And now they get, oh, now they get a nice plate. See? They get this when she's put back in her house. Then she can enjoy that. See? Yeah. Well, this was the video, and I cannot make it too long because Mien doesn't really like this. They're not as cuddly as a dog, of course. They're just birds, and they like to roam through their area. So I put her back now, and well, I just wanted to introduce you to one of my birds, and I hope you think all what you buy in the supermarket, and that you consider well, and also think about what the farm industry created to to supply us food. You know, they are no products; they are living animals, and as everyone, they just deserve a good home. Also, after they have worked so hard for us, huh? You have worked really hard, and now you can rest. Huh? Well, bye.